So I actually get a lot of questions, and it's usually about how I started self-improvement. Because there's a sad truth in the world right now. A lot of people don't know how to start, and that's what prevents them from even starting in the first place. If you clicked on this video, you obviously clicked on it for a reason. You saw the title and decided that you finally want to take action. If you clicked on this video, you are most likely wanting to start self-improvement but don't know how, or already have but is lost and don't know how to continue. So today in this video, I'm going to be showing you exactly how to do that and how to avoid the things that I did when I first started. Because when I first started, I didn't have anybody to guide me. It was straight up just my own doing. Hi, my name is Ax. I've been on self-improvement for about 3 years now, and I've been making content on it for about 2, trying to help people start as well, and giving my own experience as lessons. If that interests you, make sure to hit the subscribe button so YouTube recommends my videos to you more. And also I have an Instagram where I drop a lot of educational reels. I'll leave that in the description as well. So, as I said in the beginning of this video, the main reason why you probably clicked on this video is probably because you were lost and don't even know what to do on self-improvement. Because you've heard what self-improvement is. It's where you just improve yourself, blah, blah, blah. And probably the only thing you're doing right now is just hitting the gym. But other than that, you don't really know what to do. So the first part of starting self-improvement is identifying why you're even starting in the first place. A lot of people start, but they don't know why they're starting. But if you're starting just because you heard people talk about it and you think it'll benefit you, but you don't really know why you want to start, then you kind of are already screwed because you don't have a solid reason, and also you don't know what to align your life towards. The main thing about self-improvement is purpose, and purpose is what you're going to be chasing 99% of the time, if not all. Self-improvement is about grinding towards a goal, and if you don't have a goal, then there's nothing to grind towards, so that's probably why you're lost. So first step is just figure out what you want to improve, whether it's your physique, who you are as a person. Maybe you want to get more money, so you're hopping on self-improvement to build levels of discipline so you can build a business, whatever it is. You know, the whole reason I myself hopped on self-improvement is because I didn't like who I was originally.
Fuck no, baby!
So I did a lot of things in my day that made me a better person, whether that was reading, journaling, reading educational videos, or straight up just rehearsing to myself some things that I could do differently in my day-to-day life. For you, you might have just hopped out of a relationship and you're heartbroken and you want to maybe prove that girl wrong or something, which is, in my opinion, pretty stupid to do, but yeah, whatever floats your boat. Maybe you're in that situation and you want to get jacked, get leaner, and then you want to get more attractive, so you start looking up how to, grow your hair out, or different hairstyles, or how to grow facial hair out, or change your your fashion style, or whatever it is. And eventually, you're gonna do things in your day that align towards that. So once again, the first thing you got to do on self-improvement is, before you even start, is figure out why you're even starting. So then later on, you can align things in your day to actually achieve that. Otherwise, you're just going to be sitting down and be like, I don't know what to do for a long time. The second step is just consistency. Everyone sees those edits of like, oh, discipline, motivation, and blah, blah, blah. But I'm here to break it to you. It's not always discipline.
What did you say, nigga?
It's just structure and consistency. One thing a lot of self-improvement creators won't tell you is that when they post about discipline, it's not always discipline. And sometimes it's not even just motivation. Tell me, when you wake up in the morning, do you necessarily like brushing your teeth? Do you necessarily hate it, or is just whatever? Maybe for you, it's you hate it. Some people, I've heard some people don't like it, but majority of people, it's just whatever, right? And you know what? It doesn't really hurt to do it. You might not necessarily like it, but it doesn't hurt to do it. And the reason is because you've been doing it for so long that it's just a part of your life. And it's the same thing with whatever you're doing on self-improvement. If you do whatever you tell yourself to do every day, let's say, go to the gym, eat healthy, and do 2 hours of deep work every day, in the beginning, it's going to be really annoying, and it's going to be stressful, and you're going to hate it. But eventually, if you keep doing it over and over again, it's going to become second nature to you and just a part of your life, to the point where it's like, if you don't do it, it'll feel weird. That's the best explanation. It'll feel weird. Same thing with brushing your teeth. So for me, in grade 8, I never really took morning showers. But then eventually, I wanted to take morning showers, so all I did was just keep taking them, because how else am I going to get into the habit? And to this point now, I mean, it's been like fucking 4 years, but let's just say, like, back then, within 3 months, it would feel weird without doing that, because I've been doing it for so long, to the point where it's just a part of my life. A better example now is I've been waking up at 5 o'clock recently, and I haven't been doing it every single day, but I've been doing it majority of the days in the week. I'd like to say at least 4 to 5. And now the days that I don't, it kind of feels weird, honestly. One more example is when I first started meditation. I added meditation into my morning routine. Fast forward like 3 years now, it feels weird to not meditate in the morning. And it genuinely feels like I'm doing something wrong if I don't do it. So don't focus on discipline and motivation and looking at these tasks and be like, how am I going to discipline myself? Worry about staying consistent. Not only so that it just becomes easier to do the task for you, but because that's the only way you're going to actually like progress. If you don't do the task, it's not going to, the results are not going to appear. So that's why consistency is so important. And number 3 is ignoring all the hate. This one is overlooked so much, and I overlooked it a lot as well. So I got a lot of hate when I first started self-improvement originally because I posted it on my main like Instagram account and stuff like that, right? And then about a year later, I started a YouTube channel, this one that you're watching right now. And when I started it, I was like, yeah, you know what? The hate's not gonna get to me and shit like that. I was wrong. I wouldn't say that I like entirely, I wouldn't say it entirely got to me, but it definitely did do something. And back then I had a very like fuck you mindset. I genuinely did not care about what anyone said.
Moral of the story, if you're here on my channel to fuck around, get the fuck off my channel.
But if it gets to the point where half the school, number one, not only knows that you have a YouTube channel, but sees your videos and loves to like shit on them and they come up to you in person, it gets kind of annoying. Let's not even just use my YouTube channel as an example. Let's just use when I first started posting about it on just my main story so all my friends could see, or just like random fucking people I know. Yeah, there was a decent amount of hate as well. Because the sad truth is that not a lot of people want to see you be better than them or succeed in the first place. But anyways, that's not important. Honestly, the main thing that I could tell you is just try to ignore all that. And if I'm being 100% honest, the more you try to like feed into it or confront people, the worse it gets. If you're gonna confront people, confront them in a like a smart way. Don't do what I did and just be like, yeah, but I'm better than you. And most likely you're probably not going to start a YouTube channel, so you might not have that much, you know, people on your dick, but still you're probably going to get some hate just being on self-improvement as it is. Some people are going to be like, why are you doing this? Some people are going to give you false advice. Some people are just going to straight up just be like, yeah, you're retarded. But honestly, I think the biggest part is just ignoring that. And for 2 reasons. Number 1, so your mind is more clear. Even with me just like showing all these people, yeah, I don't care. Like I would straight up tell these people in person, I don't fucking care what you say. I would still go home and just have such a loud mind because I was constantly like, I'm going to prove all these people wrong. And also like just thinking about what they were saying, even though it didn't really affect me, even though I didn't really care about it, it was just there in my head. So yeah, trying to block all that out and trying to just ignore everything as much as possible, like without thinking about it, is probably best for you, just so you can perform better because you have a clearer mind. And the second reason is just so you don't get discouraged. There were times here and there where I would get kind of discouraged because number 1, I didn't see a lot of like progress with my YouTube channel, and also I just saw more hate than progress. So there were times where I was like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do this anymore. But hey, here we are. So mainly about just not getting discouraged. I don't care how tough you think you are. If you get enough hate, it's gonna fucking get to you. Anyways, I think that's pretty much it for this video. These are the 3 most basic things that I could tell you to start self-improvement. Number 1, to actually get you off the floor, which is the first step. Second one is so you can keep going, right? Or the second one is so you can like actually do what you want to do and progress. And the third one is so you can keep going and don't stop. Take what I said, the third thing, with everything else that could affect you in life. Whether it's, I don't know, whatever obstacles and things that'll drag you down and make you want to stop. Trying to ignore that is basically a part of step 3 as well. So maybe not just necessarily hate, but whatever it is you got going on, trying to push that away and keep leveling up is very important. So yeah, first step is to just get off the ground. Second one is to actually make progress. And third is so you don't stop. And third is so you keep that momentum going. Anyways, that's pretty much it for this video. Once again, 3 most basic things. This will help you get off the floor. This is what helped me get off the floor. And yeah, I hope you guys found this video interesting. If you enjoyed this, make sure to subscribe and hit the bell notification so YouTube recommends my videos to you more. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace, bros.